Hey, welcome to Home Video Hangouts. I'm Cody, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the best way to watch all of your VHS collection in high definition. So I recently purchased on eBay the Panasonic DMP-BD70V Blu-ray player, which also plays and upscales VHS tapes. These players have gone up in value significantly recently because they are one of the few options available right now for watching VHS tapes in 1080p. The player makes it really convenient to watch VHS tapes on modern TVs as well because all you have to do is run an HDMI cable from the player to your TV, and it's very quick at rewinding VHS tapes as well, so they're ready for your next viewing. And this is a big deal because there's not a lot of options out there for upscaling VHS, and there's even not that many options for buying VHS players in general right now. They're not really produced new anymore, and on the used market, I mean, there's some places you could find them easily enough, like thrift stores and things like that, and they're a lot of times they're not too expensive, but it's hard to tell if they're working properly. And so I thought this was a really good option to have a quality way to play VHS tapes. And you may be thinking to yourself, it's 2024. Why would someone even want to have a VHS player or a way to watch VHS in 2024? And I actually have multiple answers for that. On one hand, there are a lot of people out there who have collections of VHS tapes still who enjoyed watching those movies, and they don't want to pay the money to upgrade their whole collection to a higher format. And in addition to that, the main reason that I purchased this player is because there are some films out there that were only released on the VHS format and were never produced or released on a higher format. And one of those movies I bought recently that I actually enjoyed was a movie called Amanda and the Alien. It's kind of a comedy sci-fi type movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's a movie that I really enjoyed watching, and is very much a campy type movie. But there's multiple movies out there like that that were only put out on the VHS format, and I think it's important to have a way to watch those films, even if not a lot of people are going to be interested in some of those. For collectors, I think it is really important to have a high quality VCR way of playing those VHS tapes, and that's why I got this player, is to watch special movies like that. And some of these VHS tapes that were only released on VHS can be very expensive to buy used. Luckily, this one wasn't too expensive, but some of the movies out there that I like to have in my collection can be multiple hundreds of dollars for a VHS tape. So keep that in mind if you're considering starting to collect VHS. But that was my main reason for purchasing this, is so I could watch some of these unique movies that are only on the VHS format. There are some other benefits to this player as well, though. It doesn't just play VHS and Blu-ray. It will also play and upscale DVDs, play music off of USB, CD, DVD, and it will also show photos from an SD card, a USB thumb drive, a CD, a DVD, or a Blu-ray. And the sound technology with this player is impressive as well. It offers onboard decoding or bit streaming of Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby True HD, and DTS HD Master Audio, as well as 7.1 channel lossless decoding to multi-channel LPCM. So a lot of technology is still built in as far as sound with this player as well. And in addition to that, it's always great just to have a secondary or backup Blu-ray player as well, since players will wear out all over time. I always like having multiple players available since I collect physical media, and so there are some additional benefits to this player besides just the VHS upscaling. So with all of that being said, this is a very capable player for upscaling lots of older media formats, and I wanted to finish out this video with a demo of a VHS playing on my LG C1 OLED TV. I can't play too much of the video for copyright reasons, but I'll show you some bits and pieces of that VHS I mentioned, Amanda and the Alien, so you can kind of see what the quality looks like on my TV and how this player works. One last thing I'll mention too is, this does seem to have pretty good build quality on this player. And as I mentioned, it's fast to rewind VHS tapes. It's pretty quick to load these movies, and so I wouldn't worry too much about the build quality with this player. I know there's some Panasonic players out there that didn't have the greatest build quality, but overall I've been impressed with the build quality here.
The uniform witnessed them overtaking the couple in Golden Gate Park. Backup was called in and we took them out with tasers.
right, so that was my review and walkthrough of the Panasonic DMP BD70V, which I would consider the best way to watch VHS tapes in HD and the best way to watch VHS tapes in 2024. And so if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Make sure you do so to stay updated on my latest videos, and let me know in the comments what your favorite films to watch on VHS are. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.